Extreme Rules 2017 predictions in WWE 2K17, as we normally do. The main event for Extreme Rules this year, the winner becomes #1 contender and fights Brock Lesnar at Great Balls of Fire. But the thing is, it's a 5-way match. WWE 2K17 can't do 5-way matches, so I've done a 6-way match. There's one slot left. I am going to randomly pick one of the created superstars I've downloaded, many of which have been in past fantasy fights, but could be a completely new guy. So here we go. Randomized. It's those 5 against George Costanza. Who never had his He never had his fantasy fight before, so this is his chance to shine.
This is his debut.
Yeah.
What a strong debut it is.
I mean, look at that lineup. Bray Wyatt, Seth Rollins, Finn Balor, Roman Reigns, Samoa Joe, and George Costanza.
I was in the pool!
I love frumpy wrestlers who are bald.
Aaron Shadow, Super Dragon. Clap, 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 clap. Hi, everybody.
And also, I'm doing this as a battle royal because any other match type is going to take forever to finish.
I see. There's a way to pop this out, right?
Yeah, there should be like a little...
I think you're zoomed in too far.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Oh, man.
How's our sound, everybody?
It's going right
a little
for Balor.
loud for me, but I can't tell what it's like for you. So let us know in the chat.
Oh, shit.
Whoa. What's with David Cross? What?
That's George Costanza.
George Costanza.
Mystery opponent.
The Summit of George. I can't do a good... Jason Alexander.
You can't do a 5-player match, so I had to put somebody in there. Or I could have just taken out Bray Wyatt, since he's definitely not going to be a winner here.
So, what's the deal with this? I don't pay
The winner
attention.
becomes #1 contender against Brock Lesnar.
And why is it a 5-way match?
I don't know. It's just what they chose.
And your prediction is Finn Balor.
Yeah.
Is he? Look, I'm way out of the
'Cause I
loop,
don't
people.
think-
Dave's up on his wrestling.
He's
I'm
not
not.
SummerSlam quality opponent for Brock Lesnar. I think they're going to save Roman Reigns for that. So I think...
Because the Brock Lesnar match is not in SummerSlam?
Brock's going to be fighting at SummerSlam, but I
okay.
think he'll probably be fighting Roman Reigns at SummerSlam.
Okay. Wow, I've never seen that before. But Finn Balor, is he recently back from injuries?
He came back the day after WrestleMania, so he's back for like 2 months.
Aaron Chowder says the jerk section on shop.wwe.com called and they're running out
Wow.
of you.
I've never had a 3-person elimination there.
Holy shit. George Costanza, if he wins this, that's going to be quite the
George Costanza's
upset.
going to ask for credit for that elimination like a big salad.
Awkward Loser. More Than Words is one of my top 10 favorite power ballads by a hard rock metal band.
Extreme.
I wouldn't necessarily say that Extreme rules. More like Extreme has some good songs. Sorry, I almost shit on your whole joke, Awkward Loser. Shrinkage for the win, says Stacy Pro. But you are.
I was in the ring.
Are you rooting for Finn Balor? Or,
I also like him more than anyone else in the match.
Or are you?
I mean, I
predicting
kind of want Bray Wyatt to win just because he's always the big loser in WWE. And like, if you're supposed to be the crazy cult leader, you should win once in a while to instill fear in your opponent.
But he won recently, didn't he? He won a title.
Then he didn't. He did fuck all at.
Lots of cursing from
WrestleMania.
Dave today. I didn't know that he refrains from saying the F word.
I try not to do it.
Why?
I don't find it funny.
What do you find funny?
A nice fart.
Nice fart. Good.
That's the 4-letter F word I like.
Well, let us know what you guys think. Chime in with your predictions in the chat. We are doing this live, and I don't know anything
We've
about
already
what's
determined
happening.
that.
But we can
Roman Reigns will
all
not
agree
be
that
win-
Samoa Joe's not going to win.
He could win.
You think so?
I think he'd be a good opponent for Brock Lesnar. They're both like big beefy dudes who like to beat the shit out of each other.
It might be hard to German suplex him.
Yeah.
The Summer Slam of George. Flaming Cocktail. I wish there was a merit badge which we could give you. That is the winner. Uh-oh, is this it for
no.
Costanza?
Serenity now.
Serenity now!
Oh,
No, not today. Not today. How long before an indie wrestler unleashes their Kofifi finisher, says Sean Billy.
So there's Kofi Kingston.
We all know what that means, right? Me and Sean Spicer. You know what it means. George is going to convince Brock to use the cheap envelopes with toxic adhesive to mail everyone for an upcoming pay-per-view, says Aaron Chados. Steve Snowy says, is this the fate of Samoa Joe? Is this the Captain New Japan of WWE?
I don't know what quite that means.
Samoa Joe has a 266% of winning,
Yes.
says Awkward Loser.
Man, Costanza's
What?
really hanging in there.
Really is. I'm tenacious, Jerry. But yeah, in case you're just joining us, this game The simulation. Wow.
Yeah.
Holy
It
shit.
won't let you use 5 wrestlers.
Won't
so
you
I
let
had
you
to
use
put,
5 wrestlers? So we put a random created character that we use on fantasy fights, our
Yes.
stupid Sunday show for you guys. And George is making his Laser Time debut here, ironically. Oh, and Bray Wyatt has been eliminated.
I meant to do
By Finn Balor.
At some point, I wanted to do a Seinfeld battle royal, but literally the only characters on here are Seinfeld and George.
No Kramer.
No Kramer.
It seems
No
like a
Putty,
hairstyle Vince
no
McMahon
Newman.
wouldn't even allow
Yeah.
in the create a wrestler mode. None of those Jew froze, damn it. Joe versus Brock would be a good Haas match. He's not getting any younger either, says Stacy Pro. What is a Haas match?
It's when 2 big dudes beat the hell out of each other.
I like it. Sean Billy says, I wish Costanza could use the Chessmaster music as his entrance theme. Sorry I went too deep, says Steve Snowy. Captain New Japan is the 6-man tag jobber MVP of New Japan Wrestling.
Oh, there goes George.
Oh. Serenity, no! What the hell are you staring at? Uncle Leo is so over, says Flaming Cocktail. Uncle Leo!
Hello, Jerry.
But Dave is
Hello,
predicting
Vince McMahon.
Finn Balor
Yes.
to take the 5-way match. Do you have a runner-up?
That doesn't really. There's no runner-up in this kind of match.
I was just curious. I've never seen a 5-way match ever.
Yeah, this is not how it goes. It's not going to be battle royal style, but if
Oh.
I do a regular 6-man match, it'll take forever to go through. So there you go.
Finn versus Seth, says
Yes.
Sean Billy. Yeah. Yeah, too bad it's already over. Stupid chat delay. Ow!
It's
Jerry! Ow! God! I can't. I'm trying to get a good Costanza. On Vandalay!
I think.
But I don't want to be a demon, says Awkward Loser.
I think that George would have done better in that match, but he was a little bit worried at the beginning because it moved.
Oh, what?
It moved. So when he got a massage, it moved.
Oh, it moved. That's Costanza. I can do a little better.
Here's your winner, Finn.
Yeah. Jerry, I'm going to WrestleMania! Ooh, his crotch is growing from his pants. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go through the card.
Yeah, as many matches as we can.
Yeah.
And his nipples look weird.
It's going to be a long, hard, awkward run for Kramer's. Stacey D. Just don't give him the mic right away. He's got to earn that. He's got to earn that back. But yes, what else is on the card? I don't even know.
So let's go to the women's championship. match.
Women's championship.
Let's-
Women. I forgot what that was from. Someone had to point out it's an old Talk Radar sound effect from our first podcast that I think Dan had given us as a sound effect from a pinball game. Women. It was really dumb, and it gets stuck in my head every time I see somebody complaining about a woman's only Wonder Woman's show. Awkward Loser says, "Well, I'm straight now. Thanks, thanks, Balor. Thanks, Balor. I love saying Balor because it reminds me of Baloo." Bailey. Love the Bailey. Versus whom? Alexa Bliss.
That's the wrong championship, but I'll have to fix that. And
I really care about that, so I want this to be as accurate as possible. I'm huge when it comes to the accuracy of our fantasy. No, this is not a fantasy fight; it's a prediction for Extreme Rules, which I'm assuming is once again a cross logo.
yes.
Extreme Rules is denoted by its different
It
rule
has,
sets.
yeah, like most of the matches have no rules or like you can use weapons, that sort of thing. Like the main event has that. The women's championship match
Are
is
these
a
official characters?
yeah.
Okay.
The women's championship match is a kendo stick on a pole match. So there will be a kendo stick hung above the ring, and whoever gets to it first can use it.
So why isn't that a game mode?
I don't know.
Or did they just come up with it?
No, they've done it, but it's like, why would you play that when you can literally just go outside the ring, grab something?
Like this?
Yes.
Would you say? Holy shit!
I got one.
Kendo stick. Boom to Bailey. Hi JGB Sterling. Alexa Bliss brought me back. Says Awkward Loser. Not straight again. Alexa Bliss, says Bobby R, might be the best talker in WWE right now.
Yeah, she's really good. Except for last week.
Come on.
This week she had a segment on Raw that was the dirt worst. It was awful. It was This Is Your Life, Bailey, where she basically was making fun of Bailey, like, you've always been a loser. Here are people in your life that showcase that you're a loser.
We're also
but the segment went on for probably, like, 8 minutes too long.
8 minutes
like,
too long.
And
got to fill that USA airtime.
Was people, like, they had people who were supposed to be from Bailey's past, like, as guests, but they were all boring and had nothing to it. It's like they did it a couple years ago. It's famously one of the highest rated Raw segments ever. They did This Is Your Life Rock featuring Mankind. But
yes,
that's like lightning in a bottle. You're never going to capture that again, so why bother?
They probably knew that. That's probably why they gave it to the Women's League. Brr, sorry, I said it. My bad. I'm with you and asking if they're official characters, Chris, because the models are fugly. I just thought the Alexa... I gotta say it. I think I just was introduced to her because I don't watch a lot of wrestling anymore. But she is the cutest daggum wrestler I have ever seen. Alexa Bliss.
Oh yeah.
Damn good looking girl, and it looked accurate.
She's engaged. So.
All
of the women wrestling in WWE right now are, I think, engaged.
I just
and
look.
I think Bailey is hung up on the environment.
What's left of the last lingering shred of my male libido was a tickled by seeing Alexa Bliss. Like, holy shit, that woman is gorgeous. Whew, how about that? This Is Your Life segment on Raw. That's JGB Sterling. And when will the WWE games have the Yappa Pie belt? Yappa Pie.
So this match may be glitched out because Bailey is not. She won't come back to the ring
because she can't. Maybe she blew out her quads going over.
She just keep walking.
Well, so how can she be eliminated?
I don't know if maybe I can pin her on the other side, but I'm not even sure if I can do that.
Bailey is the often bullied kid, soccer loser, who's kind of asking for it for being such an easy target. I want to punch her and laugh, but I'm a dick. I don't think that was Bliss's fault, says JGB Sterling, but Jamie Carrere says the segment.
All right, finally, she makes her way back.
Jamie Carrere says the segment was very cringe-inducing.
And I can't.
This Is Your Life segment. Ooh, you know those things weigh 400 pounds.
Yeah.
That's why that cheerleader can throw it around.
What's crazy is they have these videos sometimes on WWE's YouTube. It's like my child is a wrestler, so you meet the parents of wrestlers, and Alexa Bliss's parents are like 38.
Really?
Because they had her when she was like they had her when they were in their teens, and she's only like 21 or 22.
So her parents are my age.
Yeah.
Holy
pretty
shit.
crazy. I'm like, whoa,
so old.
Alexa, your mom's pretty hot too.
Oh,
weird.
Taking her out of the ring. Can you get a pin out here?
I don't think so.
There's nothing you can
not
do
false
about
count
it.
anywhere.
Dave's prediction is
Alexa Bliss winning, but I don't know.
Oh, finisher on the pavement. Oh, that's an excellent question, awkward loser. What even is a kendo stick?
When you practice kendo.
So what is kendo? The part where you hit someone with bamboo rods that pinch your skin? I thought it was a way of punishing folks in some martial arts.
I think so.
No rule against looking, Dave, says Flame Cocktail. Thank you. A little defense for me. My chauvinism. Aaron Shada says, well, Chris, Braun Strowman still has an active Tinder account, so you never know. Oh.
I'm not finished with you.
My spare time, I like to throw ambulances. Cut promos. No WWE talk segment should be 8 minutes too long. They shouldn't even be 8 minutes period.
Like they always do that at the beginning of Raw, which I just you get used to. Or if in my case, I just fast forward through.
Or in the Hulu case, they just cut it entirely.
No. They almost. They always keep the opening segment on Raw on Hulu, but
they cut out the 12:55 sketch.
Yeah. Well, basically the matches they cut out are the ones that mean nothing.
What was that, Dave?
I was trying to get away. Didn't really work out for me.
Alexa Bliss's mom legit looks like her older sister. It is really weird.
As a reminder, this is an Extreme Rules match.
Chris, the Code of the Samurai has been a long-standing vow in the WWE.
What I don't understand is like why there are kendo sticks at ringside in WWE.
Yes.
Like it's not needed in the building of a ring.
If Black Bri is correct,
Oh.
kendo sticks is just sword training with false swords.
Oh.
So not necessarily a bladed edge, but something that'll hurt if you get hit with. That's why the kendo sticks. The way of the way of the samurai, damn it. And off the top rope into a whole lot of nothing. Dave's prediction not going as planned. Just a lonely final fight-esque kendo stick right in between everybody. It's going to start blinking in a second if no one picks it up.
You
Landon
need
says,
it when a Bobo shows up.
as I understand it, kendo is just a sport made out of Japanese sword fighting. This could be. I don't know.
Man, I think she's going for a belly-to-belly off the top rope.
This is where legacies are born and dreams are shattered.
Or just a Hurricane Run.
She gets an attack.
Kendo sticks are kind of a holdover from the Steve Blackman
Yeah.
Kai
He was-
era.
Kai and Tai.
Kai. What the fuck is that?
That was a Japanese wrestling faction. That before WWE actually treated Japanese wrestlers.
Japanese wrestlers separate, goddammit.
Well, now, like, the most popular guy on SmackDown is Japanese.
Yeah.
The NXT Women's Champion for the last year and a half is Japanese.
Oh, what's her name? The one you had dreams about.
Asuka.
An awkward-
It was a girlfriend dream, not a sex dream.
Try not to think about it, awkward loser. Who puts all that shit under the ring
Yeah.
anyway? Oh, how do you build a ring without kendo sticks? You tell me. Besides, you got to have like 14 folding tables underneath there. You know, the folding tables that aren't used anywhere within a mile of the arena.
Bailey won.
Bailey won. That's Dave's prediction. He got it wrong. A Bobo? Double Dragon? Is that a preview for the future fantasy fight? You know, fantasy fight with Double Dragon is doing no better disservice to it than any of the recent Double Dragons have done. We did a fucking awesome stream about that, by the way. A triple shot of shitty Double Dragon games. Very proud of how that came out.
Where Benny came from.
What? Choppy, your pee pieces?
That's Kai and Tai's catchphrase, but they said it to Val Venus once.
Choppy, your pee pee.
Yeah, because they were angry that Val Venus slept with their manager's wife, and then
Was it surrounding like the Lorena Bobbitt thing?
Yeah, and Val Venus saved himself because John Wayne Bobbitt was nearby and turned off the light in the room.
John Wayne Bobbitt was at the WWE event.
Yeah, it was really awkward.
I thought you were just brushing me off by
No.
saying like it was around this time. Oh my god. I love that Dave always has to clarify it wasn't a sex dream. It's
Yeah.
like Pariah. It's all I know about her. That Dave dreamt about her.
Yes.
Lewdly.
Can I do tag team?
We built this city on kendo sticks. This is Paul Gonzalez. Awkward Loser says, I hope seeing Alexa with
Pay no attention to all
beat
these
Bailey with a
characters.
stick doesn't awaken me. And this is what match is this?
This is the tag team championship match.
Oh shit! I haven't seen the Hardys do anything
Yeah.
since
WrestleMania.
was it Mania?
Yeah.
Are these created characters?
Yeah.
They
they're
look
pretty
really good.
Yeah.
And Matt is just as broken as he needs to be. So have they done a lot since Mania?
Yeah. They had a pay-per-view match against these guys. Now they're having another.
Landon says, my Japanese friend who practices kendo confirmed it. It is like the judo versus Japanese jiu-jitsu, just modernized and more safe. I see. Dean Ambrose was in the Double Dragons game. Was he? Because they
I
all
don't
kind of
think
look
so.
like him.
He looks like he would be though.
Flaming Cocktail says, was it just a dream where you argue about dinner, Dave? I've had that one too.
Yeah, we tried to figure out what to watch on Netflix, that kind of stuff.
I know Mike Grimm is hard to contact, but how has he been taking the breakup of Golden Truth, Staring
Yeah,
Shadows?
Goldust and R-Truth broke up as a tag team. I'm surprised they're not fighting at Extreme Rules. But
I never even saw it.
Goldust is returned to like the old Goldust with like he's got like 25% as much homophobia, but he's like still like he's like the,
more than last year?
No, 'cause Goldust hasn't been like
Yeah, gay panic Goldust.
hasn't been gay panic in years, but he is like old school Hollywood. I know all these movie quotes and obsessed with being gold because of the Oscars and stuff like that, which is what he started as.
Yeah, he didn't do it. He hasn't. While I've been watching, I think we started watching with that Royal Rumble where he was reintroduced, and I haven't seen him really talk that much.
Yeah. But it's good. Like, he deserves a high-profile run at the end of his career.
Sean Billy is yelling, delete, alt, control. JGB Sterling says, I'm seriously wondering if Matt will become broken after reading some of that interview with the Anthem CEO guy.
It sounds like TNA Impact doesn't want, like, they don't want to give the Hardys the copyright for the broken Matt Hardy character.
Really?
And Matt Hardy says, like, they did nothing to create it. We did all the initiative, all that stuff, but it's
lost to.
I think it's still TNA's property, and WWE is just waiting it out and seeing if the Hardys can win it from them. But otherwise, they're already like popular enough. Just hinting at the delete stuff. and doing what they do now, which is more like just a nostalgia run.
And the kids will love it if you just call yourself Busted Matt Hardy.
Yeah.
I'm Basic Matt Hardy. Lee Williams is hi from Manchester. Love the podcast.
Hey!
What up, buddy?
They love wrestling over there.
Godspeed to you Manchester folks. Going through a lot. Stuttering Goldust was a weird one, says Flaming Cocktail.
Yeah.
And Paul Gonzalez is asking, is he even gayer now? Goldust?
He's not. I mean, I think his last interview was slightly gay, but
But he's flamboyant.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily gay.
I want to jump off the top.
Whoa!
Whoa!
What happened
I
to
just
physics on Matt Hardy? Or Jeff Hardy.
Yeah.
He's a man who knows how to fall. At least. Goldust was essentially wrestling Liberace, says
Yeah.
Steve Snowy. I see no reason why he should continue that. Why he shouldn't continue that? Or should?
The whole gay panic thing does not work as well nowadays.
I wish my brother Cody was here.
Oh no!
Awkward Loser says, am I giving too much credit by saying Goldust is a progressive character for his clever use of homophobia and my creepiness to get your guard down and win style of character? I don't know. I'm sure it was fine at the time. Can't really go judging everything based on our current morality.
Yeah.
A lot of people we love made some mistakes there. Woke Hardy, says Paul Gonzalez. That is next.
So yeah, the way that this, I don't know. This is probably not how it's going to work when they actually have the match.
Because you want the Hardys to win.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a pinfall match because the way this is whichever team has two people escape first wins. But it's like that's not going to happen.
So that's what has to happen. You have to escape the cell.
Yeah,
I wasn't even paying attention.
Why can't I fucking climb? I think the other
Even
team's
waiting
gonna
for
win.
you.
Shit.
This is Dave losing almost every prediction.
Yeah. Well, I never do cage matches.
But what if you just jump to the ground, fucking Mankind style?
Yeah, well, that's what's going to happen.
What is wrong with Sheamus? John Billy is saying you just watched Sheamus and TMNT Out of the Shadows, and he was super convincing as
He's
a
good.
CG Rhino.
That movie is not bad.
Are you kidding?
I liked it.
It's crazy.
I was on a plane while I watched it, so that
Yeah.
everything increases a grade when you watch it on a plane. But there's like it's weird. It kind of it tackles racism a little bit because the turtles are angry that nobody gives them credit, and the city hates them because of the color of their skin, green.
I'm sure that's why.
Yeah.
Not because they're giant turtles being vigilantes. But do you think Titus O'Neil and Apollo Crews occasionally change tights before matches to see if anybody notices? Says Aaron Chados. JDB Sterling says, specifically Impact President Ed Nordholm claimed that WWE was not interested in the gimmick a while ago.
That's what they would say, though. And also, it does make sense for WWE. Like, why? Like, they never really do it, even though they kind of do with NXT wrestlers now. But it's like they don't want to take the gimmick that another company did. Like, kind of admits that this other company's better than us.
Yeah, but like, why did they call them over after what 10 years?
That's
TNA.
True.
Because of that.
Yeah.
We're talking about them.
But WWE made them in the first place, so
I mean,
they might be fine just using their old gimmick.
Landon says, I've never watched wrestling in my life, but I love hearing people talk about it for some reason. It just sounds so surreal. That's the way I feel about it. I think it's... Dude, we literally this year lost the fucking circus.
Oh yeah.
And like WWE and a little bit of sort of stand-up are like the last vestige of the traveling carnival sideshow. Paul Gonzalez, that's a new catchphrase for Matt Hardy. Undo! Backspace! Lee Williams, Chris, are you going to do another laser time on theme parks? Love hearing how much the parks in America kick ass compared to the parks in the UK. It is probably true, isn't it, Lee? Except for that fucking, what was that awesome Banksy broken Disney World thing they had. That was cool. I guess it's an art exhibit. Bobby R says the Hardys had a pretty solid 1v1 cage match before they left. Oh, yeah. So they're practiced. Flaming Cactus says, what is up with the Michael Hayes just wandering through the void every single time? Holy shit, Neville looks terrible.
Yeah.
Who is that?
Austin Aries.
Is that a creative character?
Yeah, he's not. Oh, you know what? He is in the game. Dang it. I downloaded him for nothing.
I do not know Austin Aries. Are they just pulling up every NXT person?
Yeah.
Anybody from NXT left?
I mean, NXT's just been restocked with new wrestlers now. Yeah.
None of which I know, I'm guessing.
Yeah, but they're good now. There's some good, all right. Tommy, he's one that's been there for years.
But this is for the cruiserweight
Yeah.
title, and is there an extreme rule added?
This is a submission match, so you can only win by making the other guy
tap
out, quit,
or
whatever.
pass out.
Yes.
Does that count? A pass out counts as a submission. Sweet. JGB Sterling says, I hear that Disneyland Paris is really good after some recent revitalization of the park. There's so many things in Paris that I want to see. Sorry, Disneyland Paris. I honestly don't care that much about ever going to Paris other than Disneyland. Is that Neville or a goblin from Shadows of Mordor?
That's
Sean
Neville,
Billy.
and Neville's been in the game for like 3 years. So,
But he's been out a long time, right?
He was out for like 8 months. He
8
came.
months.
He came back last year.
For
And is now he's amongst the cruiserweights, which is kind of its own little. I don't want to say ghetto, but it is like it's like the P-break part of Monday Night Raw every week, and it gets like one pity match every pay-per-view, except for this time.
It's like that exhibition match they play before the last match in UFC, which are sometimes the best. Of course, Loser says, unless it was my hardcore or cruiserweight match, I always hated wrestling. I watch for the absurd fun of the characters and promos, and that's why I love the Wyatts, Ambrose, and Christian. Fuck work rate. I love how they made TJ Perkins heel simply because of dabbing, which only losers do. It's awkward loser. Or sorry, Aaron Chados. And Paul Gonzalez says Neville should play Puck in an X-Men movie. Well, I'm pretty sure they're rebooting it, so there's got to be some space. You can't have Wolverine and Cyclops no more.
See,
Puck,
his
you know what?
secret power is stealing peanut butter.
We will get to it eventually in our look at the Marvel Card Series 2, which coming to youtube.com/lasertime, a new installment this
He's good
weekend.
at riding bikes and abusing heroin.
What are the odds I can get a fantasy fight character? Different Chris Antista characters. All the models are Chris. What? It's just an excuse for Dave to make me fat again. Whatever, it'll motivate me. Fucking doing lady workouts all morning. I'm not joking. I have a fitness app, and I didn't realize my girlfriend and I were doing the lady workouts. Because it's like, do push-ups for 4 minutes. Who the fuck can do that? Oh, girly style. I can do those all goddamn day. But your vote is for Austin Aries?
I don't know. He should win because this is literally like the third pay-per-view in a row they fought.
Ooh.
But I don't know. I feel like Neville should still be the champion.
Does anybody else feel that way in the chat? Let us know. We are live. If you're seeing this in hindsight, you are SOL. It's a game Dave's never been good at.
Well, I'm also doing modes I had never done before. Like, I never play cage matches, and I've also never really done a submission match. So,
how much longer before there's a new cruiserweight tournament called the Redacted Memorial Tournament of the Cruiserweights?
I don't know. Chris Benoit was never really cruiserweight, so I don't know why they would have to.
JB Sterling says, come on, Chris, you gotta lift, bro. Start hitting the weights and get swole. I ain't interested in getting swole. I want to get on swole. I have this weird gut that's shaping my pants and shirts in ways that I don't find becoming. Uh-oh, another top rope flip from Neville. Oh, Dave. Is this the third prediction in a row, just not going your way?
No, this one's going well.
Oh. Wait, you predicted Neville?
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
I'm predicting Neville, yes.
You're playing as Austin.
No, I'm playing as Neville.
Are you?
Yes.
I don't believe you. Why is the guy on the left then?
What?
That's always the first player is.
Yeah.
No.
Man,
Okay, so
I've
Dave
really
is predicting
fucked up.
Neville.
Oh, shit.
What are you predicting, people? Let us know in the chat. What if your gut was pure muscle? It already has a Douglas Fairbanks quality of hardness. It's disgusting, actually. If they put it back on Neville, they can have him fight the UK Tyler Bates and Pete Dunne.
Yeah.
What is it? Is it
They're
the UK division?
Yeah. And they had a great match at NXT.
Sean Billy says, if I start hitting the gym, I can call myself Chris Gaines. Holy shit! Is that an official Austin Aries move?
I'm sure he's done it at some point, but it's not his finisher, I believe.
Gary Matthews says, I don't care about wrestling and I should be in bed. That's how much I like you guys. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Love you. Love you, Gary. Aaron Chado says, "Kid, I just predict everyone's going to have a good time." What the fuck are you, Jimmy Fallon? Make a decision. God damn it, Aaron. God damn it.
Oh.
You hold the controllers at odd angles like your hand is doing a Michael Caine impression.
I don't know. So I can have the.
Dave, you've got to pin him, Dave. You should pin him as soon as you can. Dave, Michael Caine, request.
All right, here.
Oh,
Here's my comeback.
It's not a pin. You've got to submit. Submit every time. Oh, yeah, your workout persona could be toe for Tista, bro. Throwing up them leg lifts, dog. Fucking up them lats. Charming the pythons. You know what I'm talking about, man. Toe for Tista. At the gym, getting Neville swole. Huh. Did you just do 2 in a row?
Yeah. If you have the
Gotta
means,
be
why
a
not?
submission time.
Yes.
More like Chris Ambisa. That's never going to happen. I'm doing more jumping jacks than lifts. Andy did a suplex to the size of a tangerine. Chris Michael Caine and Tista versus Barney 69 and Tista. I would love that fantasy fight. Here, Mike, you suck my dick, and I'll lick your asshole. Are you going to use syrup or jelly? I didn't know it was a full-on salad tossing. Looks like I'm about to get caught up. I'm feeling Aries on this one, says Parallel Cam. If he loses here, he can't realistically get another rematch, and it will kill all of his momentum. But that's wait.
Yeah.
Just look at Dave submitted after two top rope flips from Neville.
I'm not good at doing submissions, so I kind of threw this one just because.
Oh goodness. Just make a bunch of community members for a Royal Rumble. Oh, that would be a good Patreon idea. Base it off the names. Ooh, that could be fun.
So there is one more match left on the card if you want to.
I do. I'm having a good time. People are really coming to the table in the chat. Let us know what you're thinking about your the Extreme Rules predictions. Again, I'm a little out of the loop. Dave knows what he's doing, but he's also playing. It's great to have you guys chime in and let us know what you think about the upcoming pay-per-view on WWE. It's your cousin, Marvin Aries. You know that new submission you were looking for? Sean, Billy, killing it. And Parallel Cam is also adding. Also, Neville is a great champion, but he's definitely more fun to watch aggressively hunting for a title. Leaving Neville champ leaves the division stale. Paul Gonzalez says, I got you, Chris. Hashtag content. Thank you. Look, I can't be up on everything. Look, I had to tell you about colorized Popeye cartoons this week on Bonus Time. Who else are you going to get that from? Fucking Dave? Dave doesn't watch fucking Popeye cartoons. You want to hear about Popeye cartoons. I'm your guy. Son Club says, I predict Kofifi is going over. It is, but is it white heat or red heat for Kofifi? The right people know what Kofifi is. Right people know.
So this
is the final one?
Yeah, sort of. So
Sport goofy,
this match actually has a stipulation that if The Miz wins by disqualification, he'll get the title, which is normally what doesn't happen. Like, normally you can't win the title on a disqualification. So anytime they have that stipulation in WWE, it's basically telling you the good guy is going to somehow lose by disqualification, and the bad guy gets the title in a shitty way. So that's what I say happens here.
You do? So you're
I'm
choosing The Miz?
I'm trying to get disqualified right now.
As Dean. He's going to take it too far.
Yes.
When my hand goes up, your mouth goes Kofifi.
That's one of Miz's catchphrases. When my hand goes up, your mouth goes shut.
Kofifi. Did someone say Kofifi Kingston already?
I'm Kofifi.
Kofifi Kingston. Sean Billy says, I got Miz on this one. And Steve Sony says, I heard the Miz lost a lot of heat when he went on to Raw. Can anyone add to this?
He could have. He was near main event on
SmackDown,
and now he's kind of just fallen down. But
for that awesome fucking Daniel Bryan promo.
Yeah,
Don't you walk away from me, Daniel.
Yeah, and he can't do that because he's on a different show now. God, I can't even properly disqualify myself.
This is talking smack. Is there like, and then talking Raw? Is that
there
thing
is
that exists?
No, Raw does them after their pay-per-views. They don't do them every week, which is good.
Is SmackDown shorter?
Yeah, it's 2 hours. Which also it makes sense for them to do that because they have less time to do their storyline. So like a half hour after SmackDown every week is.
Is that exclusive to the network or is that on USA?
Yeah, it's exclusive to the network.
Pretty cool. I should check that out. I've been paying for it for like a year and I haven't watched it. I'm not a bad guy. I'm not a good guy. I'm Kofifi. Aaron Chados. Parallel camps is Ambrose is way too over right now to lose this one. Miz can be used to shine up someone like Wyatt, or in a perfect world we get Miz and Enzo feud. Drew Moody says less time equals better content.
I wish that The Miz was still on SmackDown, just because he kind of, after the year he had, he kind of deserves to be champion or like main event to show.
And you don't think he can do that in Raw?
No. So that's what I think happens. I think Dean he inadvertently gets himself disqualified. Miz wins, gets the title, because Dean Ambrose...
Miz gets the title unconscious.
Yes. Yeah, by somehow cheating.
Whoa! Oh,
yes.
And was that it?
There is one more match, because
Okay.
I forgot that this one, and I tried to end it as quick as possible, but the Miz is too dang good to get disqualified right away.
And because it's really coming at us hot and heavy. Sean Billy says babyface in the streets, Kofifi in the sheets. What's the bets on Kofifi? Mini stroke or fell asleep mid wank? Again, I'm predicting he was tackled by sleep-deprived Secret Service agents, and that's the sound effect that came out, and that's what Siri read. It is my theory. No, there's no way Trump uses Siri. He doesn't use a computer. Steve Snowy says, man, I think if the internet tries really hard, we can burn out Kofifi in a single day. I bet we could. I hope somebody bought that URL. Man, I should have got on that. I found this out last night, and I was laughing so hard about it. Awkward Loser says, winner stars in the next WWE Direct-to-Dad movie. Direct-to-Dad movie. I hope that wasn't a typo, because that was awesome. Awkward Loser. Maybe he thinks it's a real world? A real word? Oh, no. The right people know what it means. You heard from Sean Spicer. Sonaclaw Kolb says Miz is going to get DQ'd after hitting Ambrose with a telegraph. But what match is this? Who the fuck are these people? I know one of them.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a mixed tag match, but that's another match you can't do in this game. So I just did a regular one-on-one match. But it's supposed to be a mixed tag match where it's a tag team match, but the women can only fight the women and the men can only fight the men.
I'm seeing photos of Kofifi license plates on cars already.
Yeah.
They're doubling down on it being, says Drew Moody in Black Pariah ads, they're doubling down on it being secret code, because of course it is.
The right people know what this means, or whatever they said.
No.
So you can tell these are both created characters because their faces are just ugly textures.
Parallel Camp says Kofifi is the sound that Jack Gallagher makes when he has an orgasm.
That's a British wrestler in the WWE.
Kofifi. Kofifi! Oi! Blimey. I've come all over me chest. Why did he have to be jerking off to get that word? We have to burn out the Kofifi thing because in environmental plans, it's the only affordable way to fuel homes, says Aaron Chados. And Black Price says, how dumb do they think people are? I know, right, Vince McMahon? Can't wait to hear comments about our political affiliation. So
vis-a-vis The Simpsons?
Rich Swan, Noam Dar. Am I saying his name right?
Noam Dar, yeah.
Noam Dar.
He's going to need a chiropractor in his near future.
I got spooge on me knickers. I said that terribly. Knickers. Jesus. Cut all that. Ah, fuck, we're live. Nick with a K-N. Jesus. Paul, why'd you make me do that? Jamie Carrera, I just assumed Kofifi was Trump's Manchurian candidate trigger word. Assassinate Smokey the Bear. Burn all the forests. It'd be a huge fire. Holy shit, Shasta Banks is getting buried with this crap. They wasted her, says Bobby Arm.
Well, she can't be in the title match every month, so I'm fine with this.
Dave's fine with it.
She's on the show. There's more than one cruiserweight match on the show, which never happens. There's more than one women's match on the card, which rarely happens.
Sean Billy says, be on the lookout for a new gaming podcast, Talk at No Andar. I know, Paul, I know. Parallel Cam says, Swan and Banks are winning this one. They're not going to sideline Nia Jax and have Banks feud with Alicia Fox. And Swan hasn't been a legit match since he lost the title.
A lot of people say so he's been teaming, like his valet has been this wrestler Alicia Fox for a long time. But the rumor is the reason that he's with her is because Vince McMahon finds it funny because he pronounces her name Alicia Fox, and everyone thinks it's so funny. 'Cause it sounds like he's saying fucks. Sounds like you're saying a curse word. I can't believe we're getting away with it.
How's that for attitude? Ha!
I'm fired up about this.
Aaron Shadow says, when does Rich Swann fight his opposite? Poor Goose.
His finisher is stop looking at me, Swan.
I was trying my best to squeeze in a Billy Madison reference. I couldn't do it. Awkward Loser says, Sasha Banks dancing was oddly lame.
I did just watch Billy Madison recently, and I think I find Miss Lippy more attractive than Veronica Vaughn.
Who's Miss Lippy?
She's the hippie first grade teacher. She likes to put paste on her face.
Want to touch the hiney, Dave.
Yes.
Rich Swann's face looks like Reed Richards' hair. This is Awkward Loser. That's a little salt and pepper face.
Yeah, you can tell these are created characters because their faces are just textures that don't quite fit.
Thought Rich Swann's finish was the Phoenix Splash. This is Nacer Jones.
Whoever created this character, they skimped on both the face and the moveset.
I like me some good old-fashioned Naomi butt. It's Paul Gonzalez. Who are the valets here? Sasha and who else?
Alicia Fox.
Alicia Fox. Alicia Fox.
I am. I hate saying this and in the same breath asking for patrons, but WWE does have a 50% off their T-shirt sale, so I'm varying between a couple. Like, what new wrestling shirt should I get?
What black shirt do you want with a basic font on it?
Yeah. No, but I want given how much the women in wrestling have improved, like I don't have like any female wrestler shirts.
I thought you had like a Sasha shirt or something.
No, that's Brett. I'm thinking about getting one for Naomi. She's one of my favorite wrestlers, and
I bet they're the best shirts.
Yeah, her shirt isn't bad.
As we start blurring genders, man. Every time I walk into like the goddamn Disney store, the ladies have the coolest shirts, and I'm just like, I'm gonna just buy this in XXL. Yeah. I'm wearing this one. It has no fucking words on it.
My other one is one I've been meaning to get for years, but I also consider
if you can't handle me at my grumpiest, you don't deserve me at my dopiest.
Like I'm also thinking about getting a Bo Dallas T-shirt, even though he does nothing and is never there. He's one of my favorite characters, and he also has a great shirt.
He's still rocking like the King of Optimism angle.
Yeah, and when he's on TV, which is like never.
Is he injured? What the fuck's going on?
He's such a big loser that like he's never on TV. But I also get the feeling are you gonna get released soon and the shirt will be worthless?
Ooh, Steve Snowy and Flaming Cocktail are saying get the I'm a Hugger shirt.
I know.
Paul Gonzalez says get a shirt with her butt on it.
I don't know if that's an actual thing.
Says it's time to buy Jinder Mahal's Don't Enter the Gender shirt, Dave.
He does have a shirt, but I don't think I can pull it off.
And Parallelocam knows his shit, apparently, says, ew, don't buy WWE tees. Some are neat, but there's always a huge tramp stamp on the back or a giant patch on the front. But if you have to get one, I'm going to go with a Cup of Haters.
I don't know why they still do this in WWE games.
What?
I lost control of my character for 10 seconds because the other manager was distracting me. Where it's like,
is that how it works? Yeah. Like you end up helpless?
And it's really.
It cuts your control.
See, look at this, and now the referee ain't doing shit.
This match has taken so much out of this guy.
I'd feel creepy wearing a shirt of a woman I'd kind of want to have sex with. Hard to explain to my wife why I have a Paige or Charlotte Flair shirt. She'd know, says Awkward Loser. Sean Billy, grumpy on the sheets, dopey the streets. I'm just glad somebody got my fucking hack Disney shirt reference. It was an Antista original, I'll have you know. Awkward Loser says Bo Dallas, more like Bay Dallas. He's the best. He's everything that they forced Bailey to be.
He's just relentlessly positive, but in a way that he's passively aggressively like mean to people. So.
Ooh, someone's bleeding.
Oh, Noam Dar, he's bleeding all over his face textures.
Steve Snow, he says, are WWE T-shirts printed on nice soft shirts or gross, stiff, beefy tees?
Kind of in the middle.
Since, like Vince, would insist on the beefy ones. Just get the beefiest tee you can.
It's cheaper.
Drew Moody says, get a Nia Jax shirt so you can show the world you're not like most girls, Dave. Paul Gonzalez says, I always wear shirts of people I want to put my penis in, mostly superheroes. What do I have today? The Wizard, I guess. It's Rilo Kiley girl. Retro Future Man Dave, you're always looking forward to the new Fire Pro Wrestling. Are you looking forward to the new Fire Pro Wrestling?
I didn't even know that they were doing a new one.
I
remember. Yeah,
coming to America.
Yeah, I haven't seen enough about it to know if I want it.
And Aaron
It's
Chados
also been a while since I played it.
suggests
Ooh.
for shirts, Dave, you can get a Roman Reigns shirt, which will make you worse than Hitler. I can't say it more.
Hitler.
You should totally make a cheap Popcast shirt. Yeah, we had one for a little while. JGB Sterling. The only wrestling shirts I have are Cesaro Kid one with the Cesaro section.
That's a good
and
one. I got that one
Cesaro
too. I have 2 Cesaro.
Uh-oh.
I like him.
Rich Swann. Off the top, baby. They had just had a press conference for Fire Pro in Japan, says Nasir Jones. I didn't know about that till Hank clued me in on that. I thought it was really fucking cool.
Yeah. Though I wonder if they can still do the copyright skirting characters they used to.
Yeah, why not?
I don't know. It's a different world nowadays. A lot more litigiousness.
Wear an officially branded Roman Reigns combat vest.
Yeah.
Is that something that's on sale?
Probably.
Oh my god. I have to look. Shop.wd.com. How do I not know this yet? So call your match, Dave.
So
I
am
look up and see if this is a real
This
thing.
match has to be over. This is like the 3rd time I've done this finisher. His
As
manager
Rich Swann,
can
'cause
no
that's your prediction?
Yeah.
Nasir Jones says about Fire Pro Wrestling, up to 100 moves. You can rename all the moves.
Holy
If
crap.
you bleed in the match, the blood stays on the mat.
That's pretty cool.
When will No Way Jose make his WWE debut?
Never ever, Jose.
Can I shop?
He's been lost in the shuffle in NXT, and I don't think his gimmick will be that popular in WWE.
You can shop via your favorite wrestler.
Yeah.
Let me try and Roman Reigns from Ashes to Empire lunchbox. Ugh.
Look nice next to your Sport Goofy.
Roman Reigns believe that wallet. Roman Reigns believe that dog collar and leash. Awful.
He's the big dog.
1 versus all drawstring backpack. Holy shit! Roman Reigns gold replica vest. Not as expensive as I thought. How much do you think it would be?
$75.
It's $49.99.
Not bad. I mean, I'm losing money not getting one.
And a Roman Reigns toy gauntlet for $19.99. Ugh.
There we go. Finally.
You did it, Dave.
Yeah.
Rich Swann.
Yes.
You made it. That is our Extreme Rules predictions. We encourage you, as always, to chime in with yours. Thank you guys so much for joining us live. So what were your predictions again? If you can rattle them off.
Let's see. Finn Balor wins the #1 contendership. I say Alexa Bliss wins the women's titles match, but the game had Bayley. I say that The Miz wins the Intercontinental Championship, and that's kind of what I made happen. What else do we have? The Hardy Boys. I say they win. They retain the tag team titles, though I also lost that match in the game. Neville versus Austin Aries for Cruiserweight title. I say Neville wins. Again, I didn't do so well with in the game. Though this match, the mixed tag match, I did get correctly, or I played it correctly. I say Rich Swann and Sasha Banks win. But yeah, we couldn't do it actually tag team style.
Yeah,
but
maybe
there you
not
go.
necessarily via Rich,
Yeah.
possibly Sasha. But that's it, folks. Subscribe to the channel, watch our other videos, and join us next time, please. We'll do this around pretty much every pay-per-view.
Yes.
Cheap Popcast on patreon.com/lasertime. And Parallelocam is saying, Dave, peer pressure Chris into watching the UK match for
Oh,
Takeover.
yeah. It's a good one.
All
I
right,
will.
maybe. We'll see. See you next time.